How's it going, everyone? Good afternoon. Welcome to another week of Exercise at Home. You're joining me for this 40-minute body weight strength session. I'm your coach, Coach Gene. I will be guiding you through today. For today's workout, you're going to need that water. You're going to need something for the ground, for the yoga mat or carpet. We are going to be doing a lot of groundwork today. And then also a chair, bench, or couch, something that's elevated, something that's stable, that's not going to move, and beyond that, that is it. If you'd like to throw some music on, now's the time. And yeah, I'm wearing shoes. You feel free to take them off, take the socks off, go barefoot so you can feel the ground. I do prefer that. And beyond that, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's go ahead and take that spot on the ground, wherever that is. We're going to go ahead and bend both knees, get in that tall kneeling position, and leave that right knee on the ground. Let's drive that left leg out. Notice how my foot is nice and flat. Hands are going to go to the ground, drive my hip back, and I'm going to rotate through, trying to drive my hand between top hand and knee, rotate, come back to the top, rotate down, come back to the top. We're going to do 5 of each. I don't want that hand to go all the way up just yet. Try to keep it a little closer to your chest. We're just trying to open up the groin and adductor spine here as we get started. As usual, 5 on each side. Once you're done, just switch hands, okay? So now that opposite hand is now on the ground, driving my hips back and rotating into that straight leg, and then back up, okay? We want to keep that hand close, as I said, when we rotate up, 5 on each side. Take your time here. Very nice. Go ahead and switch it up. Again, make sure those hips are pinned to the heel. We want to keep that lumbar nice and tight, not wiggling around back there. So, pin those hips, rotate through, 5 of each. Good. Use that hand as an anchor. You can try to keep your elbow nice and extended. We're trying to rotate the spine, but you're going to feel that in that groin, those adductors. Probably not much rotation at the top, don't worry. It will get looser as the session goes. Very nice. Good. All right, from here, go ahead and follow along with me. Left knee is going to be down. Right leg is going to be out. Okay, so I'm in a half kneeling position. From here, I'm just going to direct that angle out to the side. So I'm pointing that foot out into that diagonal angle. And then I'm going to rotate my shin on the floor in. Okay, not away, in. And then I'm just going to rock out. Okay, get that knee to glide over the toe and then back. Okay, you can kind of draw your hands together, push your palms together, trying to engage that core a little more if you'd like. Or you can also put the hands behind the back. We're just rocking back and forth for 5 each. Good. Switch it up. Same thing. Give you another angle here. So if I'm in half kneeling, just drawing that leg out to the side, rotating that heel in, and then rocking into that groin and adductor. Okay. 5 back and forth. Feel free to do what you like with your hands. Hold on. Yep. Now, from here, we're going to go to our stomach. Okay. We're going to go to a Y, then a T, A, W. We're going to hold each one for 5 seconds on my count. So, go ahead and take that space on your stomach. Thumbs are driving those arms. Thumbs are going to go up in 2, 1. Here we go. Y. Hold for 5 seconds. Good. Let's switch to a T. Hold, hold, hold for those shoulders. Trying to prep the body. Good. Now we're out to an A. We're flying forward. Good. And the last one is a W. Remember, thumbs are up. Hold, hold, hold. Nice and tight. Good, and relax. Relax those arms. We're going to go back in reverse. We're going to go W-A-T-Y. Okay, so back in reverse, starting with that W. Thumbs lead the way. Here we go, and up. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, back to an A. Hold, pinch. Let's wake those shoulders up from all that text messaging and computer work. Now out to a T. Drive those thumbs up. Here we go. Y, last one. Get long. Very nice. Here we go. Now, from here, you can either get into that push-up position, but we always want to come up nice and slow to a standing position. Let's get onto our feet. Let's get the day rolling. We are going to do 20 jumps here. We're going to get the heart rate up just a little bit. Start to loosen everything up. Our favorite, we're going to do jumping jacks. Remember, when the feet come out, the hands go overhead. We're going to do 20 jumping jacks. 20 jumping jacks together. Here we go. Ready and go. Just nice and easy in place. Just a little bounce to get the body moving. 11, 12, 13. Let's get those hands overhead. And relax. Good. Now, seal jacks. Same thing, except instead of the arms going overhead, now we're coming out. That nice big chest fly. Legs come out and in. Here we go. And 20. Ready? Go. 20 reps. Follow along. Little bounce. $17, $18, $19, $20. Very nice. Good. Hope you're a little looser. Wiggle it out a little bit. Shake the arms out. Shake the legs out. We're going to go into our high split position. So if you're familiar with that, drop into your base position. You can lean to your left leg to start. Remember, my toe, my knee, and my nose should all be in one line. So go ahead and load that hip. Get to that high split position. Okay? And from here, watch my back foot. I'm going to rotate in and out of that hip. Just trying to work on that internal, external rotation. My front knee, okay, does not move anywhere. I am just letting that back hip do all the work. Notice how my torso goes with that hip. Okay, in and out 10 times. Go ahead and give that a try. Little glute activation, as well as some hip mobility. You can use those arms to point and push as if you had that nice Kaiser bar in your hand that we all miss. Okay, out and in. Try to pivot or squish the bug with that back leg, okay? So opposite foot now, load that hip, toe, knee, nose, all in one line. Okay, straight down. If I was gonna draw a pull, right through there, okay? Just pivot on that back foot, out and in. Take your time here. We're still in that preparation phase before we begin the day. We want to take our time here. This is actually one of the most important pieces to the day. You should be doing 10 of each. You should not be done yet. Take your time. And stand up. Very nice. From here, we're going to go into a little bit more of a dynamic movement. It's going to be 3 movements all in one. So I'm going to drive my left foot into the ground. I'm going to be doing all the work with that right leg. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a lateral lunge first, drop behind my foot to a drop lunge, and then cradle my leg. Okay, again, lateral lunge, drop, leg cradle. Okay, again, lateral lunge, drop, leg cradle. Let's try to do 6 of each. 6 of each, okay? Really want to heat it up here. Just use that momentum. Notice how my left foot doesn't do anything. It's just the right. Left foot is staying grounded. Start to get more into a flow, a little rhythm, bouncing around your house, okay? Same thing on the other side. Lateral, drop, leg cradle. Here we go. Drop it down. Very nice. Keep moving. Six of each side. 6 on each side. Make sure you ground that foot, whichever side you're going on. Perfect. Very good. We're going to continue with that high split that we just practiced with the T-hip mobility. Now I want you to go into more of a hip hinge. So drive the hips back, soft knees, and from here I'm going to rotate left, push that opposite hand away. So if I'm rotating to my right, left hand pushes away, then I push away to the other side, back to the middle, stand. Okay? Same thing. Let's do 6 reps again. So hinge at the hip, chest and torso is even with the ground. Reach left, reach right, and stand. Trying to really feel that internal rotation of the hip. Good. Similar to our med ball throws or med ball tosses, we want to get into those glutes with that anchor and levers of your hand. It works pretty well just doing this 6 times and stand. Very nice. Good. Our last piece is always we end with that neural activation, trying to spice up that nervous system a little bit. We're going to shift into one leg, okay? We're going to load into a quarter squat, drive our foot back nice and long to inverted hamstring, and on my call, I'm going to say go. I want you to drive that knee straight to the ceiling into a sprinter's position. So again, load into a quarter squat, reach. I will give you the go call. Come up as quick as you can to that sprinter's position and try to balance and settle there. Okay? We're going to try 3 each side. Let's go ahead and give that a go. So loading into that left leg, nice and deep quarter squat. Very nice. Reach, long, and go. Very good. Go ahead. 2 more. Loading into that left leg, quarter squat. Reach, and go. Punch that knee to the ceiling. Last one on the left side. Ready. Load. Reach. And go. Absolutely. Switching up legs. We're now on the right leg. Ready. Load into a quarter squat. Reach out. Nice and long. And go. Punch that knee up. Ooh. Fell there. Here we go. 2 more. Load. Reach. And go. Here we go, last one. Load into that hip. Reach with the opposite leg, back towards the wall. And go, punch that knee. Nice and tall. Very good. Go ahead and grab some water, team. We're gonna go right into our primary. We have a fun day planned. We're gonna do 3 sets here, 3 different movements. First movement, you might have guessed it already, starting back. 2 weeks ago, we did an inverted hamstring. We were doing it with that T. Okay, we're going to do something a little different here. We're actually going to row up with our imaginary dumbbells. So you're going to get to that inverted hamstring, give me a nice row, and we're going to hold that position for 5 honest seconds. 5 honest seconds. We're going to do that for 5 each leg. So it looks like this. Get to that position nice and smooth, row up. 5-second hold here. You're posing for the picture, and then you're up. Okay? So again, big reach with the hands, row, and hold for 5. And then you're up, okay? Honest way to count, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can start with 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That will put you in the right tempo at that isometric hold. 5 each side. I've already done 2. I'm going to do 3 more on the left side. Let's go ahead, give that a try there at home. So load into that hip. Okay, you can even do it how we did it in the warm-up. Just make sure you're holding this position, and then you're coming up. If you're having trouble and you're falling all over the place, okay, stick that foot into the ground and then use the opposite foot kind of as a little balance mechanism or kickstand to where I'm just bending at the hip and I'm really feeling in my glute and hamstring, but I'm holding this position with my chest and my torso parallel to the ground, and then I'm standing up. Okay, up to you how you want to do that. As well as, the longer I get with this back leg, the harder it's going to be. If I shorten up here, it's going to be a little easier. You're going to notice it'll be easier with that weight distribution. Controlling that body weight is what we're after. 5 each side. Very nice. Go ahead and switch that up. Load into that hip. Get nice and long. Hold for 5 and then stand. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and stand. 5 on each side. Okay, take your time with this. Okay, takes a little focus, a little balance. Drive that foot, try to dent that foot in the sand. Leave that footprint in the ground. And stand. 5 on each side. All right, go ahead and join me on the ground. We're going to do a little bit of core here. We are going to do a plank with an arm lift. Okay, so high push-up position. Make sure that hand is right in the middle, so right below your head is a little easier for you to balance. And also with the feet, you can kind of spread those things out. We don't want to see that low back or those hips moving side to side here. We are going to do a nice arm lift. We're going to get a nice 2-second hold and then back down. Okay, nice 2-second hold and back down. 5 on each side. Start to feel that core start to light up. Working on that top position. Make sure that shoulder is engaged, okay? And it's not, your back isn't collapsed here. Make sure you're really driving your palm through the ground. If you need to, you can drive those hips up just slightly. But give me that 2-second pause at the top. 5 reps. Perfect. Good. 5 on each side. Last little bit here. Let's go ahead. Just follow me. Get into that row position. Let's hike that right leg up. Left leg, knee is going to lay on the ground as if I'm listening to a story. Now off of my right heel, left hand, I'm going to create a bunch of tension through the ground, pressing through the ground and trying to draw my shoulder away from my ear. Okay, so now it's kind of lifting me off the ground. I'm just going to rotate into a crawl position. Now I just sweep my foot through back to where I started and settle in. 5 on each side. Working on that body control. Good. Switch it up. Other side. Remember, opposite hand, opposite leg. So left leg, right hand is creating that tension through the ground off of my heel. Draw my shoulder away, pushing down into the ground, lifting my butt off the ground, and then rotating into a crawl. So a little introduction to that push-up, but not necessarily having to do the whole thing. So just trying to free up that scap and low trap. Very nice. Once you're done, on your feet, we're going to start back at the top, that inverted hamstring. Okay? Feel free to use weight if you do have it at home. If not, we're just going to continue holding that 5 seconds and then that nice pinch. Okay? Try to hold for an honest 5 and stand. So reach long. You guys should be experts at this by now. Good. Reach long. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and stand. 2 more. Stay with me here. Perfect. Reach long. Hold. That nice long isometric hold for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Very good. We're working on that inverted hamstring, just like we did 2 weeks ago. Except this time we're holding for a lot longer. You should feel a little bit more of a burn in that glute. The longer you hold, should be an honest 5 seconds. Hold, 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 and stand. If you'd like to, if you're going off your left leg now, you can reach with your right. Try to reach across the knee. Add a little bit of rotation as you're holding. And then let me show you again. So I'm here. Reach across that knee. And stand. 5 on each side. One more for me. Should feel it in that hip. And stand. We're grooving those movement patterns, grooving that neural adaptation. Okay, we're on the ground now for that plank with arm reach. Remember, 2-second hold at the top. Make sure you control those hips. Big reach and down. Good. Reach it up. 3, 4. Perfect. Very nice. Good. So, last set here. Last set here. Let's really focus in. I'm going to give you the option to stop the video here. Okay, you can add another set, or we're going to get on to the next block, which will be only 2 movements. So, up to you. You can stop the video, do 1 or even 2 more sets. Totally up to you. But if not, we're going to move on. Okay, so go ahead and grab a quick drink of water. We're going to go on to our push-up and that straight leg glute bridge. So you are going to need that chair now. Whatever you got. I got a stool here. If you have a couch at home, that works great too. But we are going to be doing some iso holds with the push-up. So it's called a 3-point iso hold. We're going to start at the bottom. Okay, so starting at the bottom, okay, you're going to be, remember, hands are always going to be that key point of how you distribute that weight and how you're driving up. We want to make sure that those hands are nice and wide and sprawled out. Okay, everything's engaged. The full hand is engaged. We're going to start on the ground. I will say up. We're going to go to that 3/4 position where I'm just off the ground for 5 seconds. I'll say up again. Then we're going to go to halfway for 5 seconds. I'll say up again. And then we're going to go to about about that quarter position at that top. And then we're going to end it there. Go all the way down. And we're going to do 1 more. Okay, so we're going to do that together. So if you cannot do it from your feet, just feel free to go off the knees, or we're holding here, here, here. Totally up to you. We're only going to be doing 2 big reps. So we're holding for a true 5 seconds at each. I will try to count as loud as I can so you guys can hear me. Let's go ahead and draw those hands to the ground. Ready, and bottom position and up. Here we go, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, halfway, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and last one, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and down. Perfect. 1 more. Here we go. And bottom position, up. 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, halfway, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, last one. Quarter, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You can finish it out and then back down. And we're done, okay? Very nice. Try to be as still as you can. 5 seconds at those each. That 3/4, halfway, and quarter position of the push-up. Really good iso hold there. And then we're just going to move on to our chair. I'm going to be using this bench right here. All we're going to do, draw those heels onto that chair, both feet. From here, we're going to drive through your chair, raise my hips up, elbows drive through the ground, and we're just going to bring that knee to chest, okay? Keeping those hips nice and high, lower that leg, hips stay high, and then you're alternating knees to chest for 5 of each, okay? Go ahead and get started. Join me here. 10 each. Very nice. Try to keep those hips high. If you have to, you can reset, drop the hips down, then go back up,
Up to you at home. Always go at your own pace. We're doing 10 of each. We're trying to really focus on that isometrics today. Isolate that glute, just like we did with that inverted hamstring, and back down. Very nice.
Okay, those are our 2 movements here. We're just gonna go back and forth for 3 sets here. I'm gonna go through another one, and then if you'd like, I'll give you a chance to stop the video. So, one more together with me. I will do 1 regular one, then 1 from the knees. Here we go. So, up tall, I know where I'm at. Hands go on the ground, chest goes on the ground. Ready, and up. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, halfway. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and up. Last one, come on, there should be a little bend in your elbow. 3, 24, 25, let's lock those elbows out to the top. Round off and then back down, nice and slow and controlled. Last one, okay? Last one, I'm going for the knees. Ready, and up. 22, 23, 24, 25, halfway. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and up. Quarter. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, all the way up and down. Good, team. Very good. All right. Right into it. Back on that bench. Now, the more my leg is on the bench or chair, probably the easier it's going to be to get to that top position. Totally up to you. You guys can also have the option where we are getting to that top position with the knee, lowering, and then driving through the bench. You can also do that if it's too hard and you can't keep the engagement of the anterior part of your body. So I really want you to be able to engage your pelvis. Is trying to tilt almost towards you, okay? So towards that face, you really don't want to let it drag behind and those hips get left. Really try to drive up, up, up the whole time. Lots of pressure of that heel into the bench. Notice my toes stay pointed towards me. Very nice. Great exercise for those glutes and hamstrings. Something you can do at your home when you guys are watching TV. All right, I'm going to do the last one actually with you. We'll just do it for good measure here. Let's go right on through. Here we go. All the way down. On me. Ready? Up. Halfway. Come on. Stay stiff. Quarter. Yeah. And then all the way up. Round, round, round. Drive those arms out to extension. And then back down. Last one. Here we go. Quarter. Sorry, 3/4. Up. Nose should almost be able to touch halfway. Quarter. All the way up. Awesome. Very good, team. Last little bit of glute bridge here. Let's finish strong. Just these 2 movements. Just these 2 movements back and forth. Let's go. Hips are high. We're working on staying nice and flat with our spine. We're marching away with those knees. 5 each side, 10 reps. Okay? Good. Feel those hamstrings, feel those glutes working. You can also feel that core working. 5 each side, 10 total. Whew. Go ahead and grab some water. Great job, team. So, 3 and 3, 3 sets of both on that primary and secondary. We are going to end things with a little switch. We usually do maybe some energy system development, but today we're going to do some core conditioning. We're going to do 3 movements, okay? 3 different core movements. They are tough, But just remember the numbers: 40, 30, 20. First movement, you're going to do 40 reps of sprinter sit-ups. I will show you in a second. Then you will do a 30-second hollow body hold. Then you will do 20 seconds each of a one-arm pillar bridge. We're going to try 2 rounds of that. No rest in between. Just go off of me. I will try to set the pace as quick as I can. I know there's a lot of people out there that are a lot quicker than me at this. Use that yoga mat if you have it. Remember, sprinter sit-up. Okay, looks like so. I'm drawing those knees up, and I'm trying to get into that sprinter's position. So that hip flexion, knee flexion, I'm down, and I'm up. So we're going to do 40 here. Then we're going to go into a hollow body hold. Hollow body hold looks like so. Knees are at 90. Drive my elbows and knees together. Reach long like a banana. 30 seconds, stiff, 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 just like this. Okay? Then we'll rotate on our belly, and we'll get into a one-arm pillow bridge for 20 seconds. Something like that. Okay, we'll all go together. Follow along at home. Let's go. A little core conditioning here. Starting off with those sprinter sit-ups. Let's go. 40 total, 20 each side. 20 each side, 40 total. Ready, set, and let's go. Scooting back every rep. Halfway done. I'm going to drive that chest high. And 40. Very nice. I'm going to set my watch here. Take a quick rest. Let's go ahead and draw that back. Low back should be flat. Head should be not flex, okay, should be relaxed. Let's draw those elbows to the knees, reach long like a banana. Here we go, and hold right here. Come on, 30 seconds. Ooh, yeah, this one's a burner. "15 seconds. And time. Oof, that one got me. Time. 30-second hollow body hold after those sprinter sit-ups got me. Here we go, one arm pillow bridge. How you do a one arm pillow bridge? Just get into your plank position. Now center one of those arms, and then you can just touch the opposite shoulder. And we're gonna hold for 20 seconds on each side. Okay, we're just gonna go right into it. On me, here we go. Ready, and up. Yep, touch that shoulder. You can place your feet out wide, similar to me. 10 seconds left. Three, two, one, and switch. Pretty tough. 10 seconds. Time. Whew. Yeah, I am definitely feeling that. That was tough. Very nice. We're going to do one more round. I'll give your abs a little break here. If you'd like to, you do a nice little extension action. Stretch yourself out. That was tough. All right, on me, here we go. Right back into it. Sprinter sit-ups, 20 each side, 40 total. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. You can alternate, you can go to one side, up to you.
done, feeling it. I'm feeling it here, team. This is not easy. And 40. Ooh. Yeah. Let's go. I love it. Let it burn. Let that core work. Give you a couple extra seconds of rest here. Another 10 to 15. Then we're going to go right into hollow body. With that hollow body, if you're a little slower than me or you've already gone past those spinner sit-ups, remember, 30-second hold, 20-20 on each for the one-arm pillar bridge. Okay, so here we go. 30-second hold in. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oof. 10 seconds. And time. Ooh. Quick rest and then right to that one arm pillar bridge. Totally up to you on the pace. Just remember those numbers 40, 30, 20. You can take your time through this. 2 rounds. Break it off however you need be. Don't have to go at my pace. You can go faster or slower. This is definitely tough at the end, but it's a great one to engage that core and really work on that stability from doing all of these movement patterns. So here we go. One arm pillar bridge, 20 seconds. Ready, and up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Time, I can barely talk. That was so tough. Wow, great job, team. Go ahead and grab some water. You can stretch those abs out if you like. Drawing that chest up, get nice and long. We're gonna go into a little region at the end. I'm gonna show you how you can utilize that couch at home while you're watching TV or anything that has an elevated surface, chair, stool, something that you can use just to use your time wisely, do some correctives at home, be able to feel that much better as your nighttime routine, as you're winding down for a little stretch. Very good. So, as you're drinking that water, go ahead and watch me, and we can kind of go from there. I'm going to use a little pad for my knee. You can imagine this is carpet here. So, if you're at home watching TV, clicking through the channels, okay, you can just use that couch, draw your foot on the couch. Make sure, okay, that your shin is somewhat vertical. Ideally, you want to get it to where it's all the way in that vertical position. You can even use the wall, but as long as we're getting that rectus to stretch and open up, that's the most important thing. From here, what we don't want to do is extend our rib cage and really tilt that bucket. We want to be able to first engage our core, what we just worked on now, drawing our knee into the ground, and then using our arm to reach up and get some length. So this should open up that hip, especially if you're doing a lot of sitting on the daily. It's going to feel amazing just to open that up. A lot of stress relief on the low back as well. And from here we can do all sorts of things. We can reach, okay, we can rotate, okay, we can side bend. Totally up to you how you want to program that. But it just gives you another option to be able to relax the TV and also open that hip. And when you go to bed and wake up, you're going to feel amazing. So go ahead and give that a try. Play with it a little bit, okay, with that chair, whatever you got at home. Just play with that reach. You can do the side bend over the knee. You can rotate. Okay, you can even open up the chest and then rotate. You can do a lat pull down and then rotate. Okay, you can rotate the other way, rotating away from that knee. Kind of load that hip up in another way. It's completely up to you how you want to do that, but just make sure that our torso isn't super extended as we're reaching, so you're not going to feel it as much as if we're really trying to lengthen that quad. Okay, 5 or so on each, and then go ahead, stand up. Notice you probably already feel a difference with the hips. And then from there, you can get into facing the couch or facing the chair, drawing my hands to the couch, chair, whatever you got, okay? And then I'm just going to draw my hips to my heels and then reach my head through my arms. Nice big lat stretch. And then as you're gaining, okay, more range, you can kind of scoot up and even use those elbows to where I am trying to lengthen my triceps over my head and drawing that head through the arms. Okay, totally up to you. And then the last one I'll give you really quickly. If you want to reach for this left side, go left over right. So I got a little cross action here, and then just sit to that side. So I'll show you another angle here. So I just sit on top of that hand, back and forth, trying to get some length on the lat. This is another good one while you're sitting back, watching some TV at night, winding down. Okay? Those are my 2 regen movements. Have fun with those. Use them at home. Use them for your own benefit before you have your nice 10 hours of rest that you should be having every night. And thank you so much for joining me. That concludes our day, week number 3. Worked on some good isometrics today. Have a good rest of your week, and we will see you soon. Aloha.